Carport entrance door, fireplace, wood burning stove, needs to be swept. Door to the sunroom. Sunroom is tile and looks okay. Needs a prime in here for the paneling. Looks like possibly a failed thermal pane glass failed here and here. One more over there, possibly one more there. So about 4 panels. We got closet. It's okay. Ceiling fan in here. Another back door. This door out of the sunroom has a pet door cut into it that's going to need to be replaced. That is a left-hand in-swing 36. Tiles coming off here on these stairs. It's going to need to be repaired. This door also has a pet door going to need to be replaced. This is a 32 left-hand in-swing. Ceiling fan. Another ceiling fan. HVAC ductwork cleaning. Kitchen. Electric cooktop, electric oven, dishwasher. Countertops need to be replaced. Light fixture over the sink. Another ceiling fan here. This is a 36-inch range hood, which will likely want to take this out and open it up and demolish this bar down to a normal height and put in a standard stove cabinet space to be made there. Paneling in this area also need priming. Hallway, there's no light here. This is considered the master bath or master bedroom, and we have a ceiling fan. Doors are all okay. The master has only a it's a half bath. However, there's a closet right here that can be turned into a shower, and it's actually quite a large closet, so that would make this bathroom approximately 4 by 8 if we utilize that closet space. Hardwood floors through most of the house, could be refinished. Attic access door is going to need to be sealed and also determined whether it's functioning properly. All bathroom need a spray finish tile. Probably going to need a shower valve here. Vanity probably can be kept. Mirror vanity light fixture. Vent fan is functioning. Have gas stub-ups in the hallway and probably in other places that need to be terminated under the house. Have a flush mount in here and a second return air vent that needs to be replaced. Rear bedroom, ceiling fan, closet. From the inside, it looks like that window may need to be replaced. Can't see the other one. Hardwood floors in here look like they're in okay shape. This would also be, this is a larger bedroom. 2 closets in here. To the living room. We have another fireplace, and apparently this fireplace leaks water, may need flashing work done to it. Front entrance door is a left-hand in-swing 36 with a doggy door needing to be removed. Ceiling fan. This would be the formal dining room. Ceiling fan. And all the doors in here look okay. Here's the mud room. It's tiled. Flush mount. These steps are a little bit off grade. They're of an 8.25 inch rise. Maybe need to fix. Have a storage unit or storage room. Smells moist in here. A lot of moisture. Paneling that needs to be primed before painted. Ceiling fan. Laundry room. Laundry looks okay. Here's the furnace. Furnace looks, AC is running. Can't tell if what's going on here. There's the tag. Gonna have to do some work to this platform. Electrical panel, circuit breakers. Looks like all breakers are in the on position, so there shouldn't be any. And it's a 200 amp service. Washing machine and dryer hookups. Looks like it's just PVC stubbed up and run across over to here. Comes in from inside the house somehow. Here's the drain. And we have one flush mount in here. Got a screen door going into the carport, which I can't get out. Alright, carport. We have another attic access ladder here. T8 48 inch, two T8 48 inch light fixtures that may need to be fixed. Looks like the foundation and the block walls are all in good condition. We have water coming in, infiltrating into the carport area here and puddling, which the driveway itself is just fine gravel all the way in. So I don't know if we're going to need to just spray this and kill all the grass on the path, or bring in some gravel. And it is approximately 250 feet to the street from where I'm standing. And it sounds like there's some peacocks around here. Alright, so pine forest is supposedly the boundary line across, so this is the property line here. Backyard is fenced in partially, and we have pecan trees growing here. Got a Goodman AC unit. So yeah, I can't tell. It looks like that window is one of the ones I pointed out that have failed. The roof on this house is a tin roof, and it looks like it's in really good condition. Clean out over here. Looks like clean out door on the fireplace is rusted and needs to be replaced. You need these trees, branches cut back off of the sunroom and off of the house. Basically, these bottom two branches and maybe the bottom three branches off of this tree. The power line also comes in right through this tree here. It's been repaired once before there, and there's the pole. Got another branch that's hanging over that line. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have that removed. Looks like water holds in this backyard pretty good. Still kind of wet out here. And then there's this storage shed. Well, let's get back to this first. So those windows, I'm not sure. This one definitely needs to be replaced. Again, I pointed these out on the interior earlier. This is, looks like we have some kind of groundhog or something digging back here. Either that or that was part of the septic system Looks like this is the lid to the septic tank. All the foundation vents need to be probably put foundation vent covers on them. That window looks okay. These windows seem to look okay. And that one too. This has some kind of whitewash painted on the inside of the windows, but I don't think that there's anything wrong with the windows themselves. This grass is super high. It's going to take running over this several times. The outbuilding here, the roof on the outbuilding is trashed. And let's see, let me get a measurement. Here's the inside of the storage building. Looks like it's in pretty decent shape. It has commercial metal doors. Be extra doorknob and deadbolt for this. And this building, one more time, there are some step cracks going on here on this outbuilding. And again, the doors looks like it's in good shape. And this is 4 times 8, 32. So the eaves are 32. So that would make this a 28 by 15 wall structure. Here, more step cracks. But that would be 19 by 32 for the roof dimension measurement to replace. And it's a hip roof. All right, there's a second fireplace in this house. There's the chimney over there. And that one is the one that's leaking. Looks like somebody just put some block cap up on top of there. So we're gonna have to do something about stopping water from getting in that. And looks like the boots, plumbing boot there, looks like it needs to be either replaced or just sealed. Same with that one. Full exterior paint. It's a pretty big lot. Yeah, this grass is mostly almost 2 feet tall. There's the well over there. All right. Got a failed window right there. Thermal pane. Looks like the one up there, possibly 3 of those thermal panes. Kitty. Look at Kitty. Hey, Kitty. All right. Front porch. Handrails aren't looking great, but they feel solid. Front entrance door again needs to be replaced. I already notated that earlier. And there's some kind of Christmas white stuff all over the glass, so I don't think there's anything wrong with those windows. Front porch light fixture here that needs to be replaced. Front porch also needs to be scraped and painted. Man, I bet you there's some snakes around here. I hope they don't run into me. Mosquitoes are horrendous out here. Got a fair amount of scraping to do around the perimeter here. And there's the other chimney where we were talking about the flashing The chimney needs to be reflashed. It wasn't done properly. It should have been step flashed with the brick. Looks like it's got some gaps. Right about here where the well is, looks like that's the and there's a cable stub right there, which would most likely indicate the property line. That outbuilding belongs to the neighbor. We got a couple shutters on this side of the house that need to be replaced, but I would just plan on removing those shutters altogether. And I don't know why there's such a large amount of water dripping down the side over here, but maybe this side of the house just takes a lot of wind when it's raining. And again, these windows are whited out with some kind of, gonna have to have that stuff scraped off. That's that looks like that's about it. I'll go back in and take some quick pictures and be ready to get going on this. One more note here. You got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 shutters, and from what I can see, they need a little bit of work, but they're salvageable. Double check on these over here. Yep. This is Floratam, the grass that's prevalent here. It's a shame it's so overgrown. This could be a nice lawn. I guess I should go ahead and pace out this driveway. And he's using this kind of like a turnaround. So come up the drive here, carport, turn around, drive out that way and cut back in. I don't know if we want to replicate that. Got a pit over here, needs to be addressed. Let me get a pace off this driveway real quick. The driveway paces out at 60 paces times 3 feet, so that would be 120 by 10 wide, and then that would bring us all the way to the back side of the carport here. But then we'd need kind of a turnaround pad here as well, so we need to add for a turnaround pad that's roughly 40 by 40, and then I'll just paste this other turnaround just for the heck of it. Hold on. So if there was an additional amount of gravel to make this kind of a horseshoe turn, that would be 38 paces times 3 feet. So that's close to another 120 plus, and then multiply both of those measurements by 10 feet wide or 12 feet wide. Other than that, let's go back.